How do you decide when a search term deserves its own exact match campaign instead of remaining inside an auto or broad campaign? This is just going to be kind of my standard. When I see that a search term is performing well from a broad or auto perspective, so that means, and well means basically you're getting good click through rate, you're getting good conversion rate on it at a reasonable cost per click, then I'm going to just pull that out of the broad or auto. I'm going to negate it from that broad and auto, and I'm going to move it into its own exact so I can more finely tune the bid directly for that search term and keyword within the exact match site. That's the goal at the end of the day with any form of exploratory campaign, so to speak. Is it too late to launch a new product now in July? My target is to get sales in Q4. Do I have enough time to rank organically and with PPC? One of the major things that you'll have is, as long as you have the inventory in for like Q4, and especially if you have the inventory in for like prime big deal days in, it should be late September, if not early October this year. But if you have inventory in for that, then yeah, you should be killing it, everything by Q4. Definitely enough time. I mean, it's not like you're going to be number one ranked within that time frame, but you definitely can make some heavy progress and headwind towards that. So to speak. How would you explain to a manager that our conversion rate is being impacted because we're selling the same products as competitors at prices that are 30 to 40% higher? Is lower conversion and fewer orders an expected outcome in this situation? Yeah, of course it is. I think that the biggest way to kind of focus on there, right, is that you can still do exceptionally well, but you have to focus on your highest relevancy and your biggest targets. So if you're looking at this from the situation, like 30 to 40% higher is very, I need to know, like, what is that? Like, what's your dollar range you're looking at? Because if 30 to 40% higher for a product under $10, it's like, whatever, right? It's a couple of bucks. 30 to 40% higher for something that is $50, it's like, yeah, you're going to have a hard sell on that at the end of the day. $100, even harder sell. The reason I say this is that you can still do exceptionally well, but price is always the number one converting factor. There is just stop. Price is the number one converting factor. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. People are always going to try and find the best deal they can, the best price they can for the product that meets their needs. Now, if somebody truly has the exact same product as you and you have no differentiating feature, there's not a lot you can do in this capacity, right? You are going to have lower conversion. You are going to have fewer orders than your competitor just because their price is lower. However, you can also focus really heavily on beating your competitor where either they're not targeting or by showcasing yourself as a higher tier version of whatever it is that they are selling. As far as like explaining it to a manager or something, I mean, I would be super transparent and be like, look, this is the number of orders that this competitor is doing. Here is their price. Here's the number of orders. Pull up Helium, pull up X-Ray, and then showcase yours and be like, this is what we're doing on ours. Here is how many search volume, and here's where they are ranked organically on search terms. Here's where we are ranked organically on search terms. Here's where they're ranked sponsored terms. Here's where we are ranked. Do a one-to-one comparison. Showcase. Show that there is no difference, or there is very minimal difference outside of the fact that they have a lower price. Now, again, you can still compete against products with lower prices. I want to make that clear, but price is the number one converting factor at the end of the day.